going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming out with another video. We talking Deja Vu, the finale. Finally, y'all, because they was dragging out this finale like it was nobody's business. This season, I mean, like it's nobody's business. So the episode opens off with Jay Galore. She's still going off on poor y'all don't raise that nigga blood pressure. Like, you know the nigga got the gout. You feel me? He got the gout, he got the blood pressure, hypertension, and then y'all just stress him out in this house. Okay? After he left the Deja Vu house, that nigga probably got about like 10 strands more gray hair. Because Jay Galore is questioning sexuality and Samo-ish on camera. Okay? Jay is screaming at him because she feels as if he's talking crap behind her back. I still don't get his issue with her, besides what she has done up to now. But I'm talking about before that. What was said at the nail salon to me didn't justify nothing. It just doesn't make any sense. So Jay had the nerve to insult that nigga. She said, that nigga is old and gay. How is that an insult? Girl, that's a compliment. The Pops, we like to live long. Like, I was like, Zoe probably heard that, was like behind that camera, because you know he the one doing the confessionals. He like, wait, what you said? So she's insulting him. She's mad. She's standing outside in the balcony. A little bit. Jay Galore is giving me New York, when New York was outside of that balcony after when she was fighting Bucky outside of that balcony. Not her, but when Bucky was fighting Crazy outside that balcony and New York was instigated, she was giving me a little bit of that. Okay? I just feel like when it comes to those two, though, it just has to do with a lot of people, because it has to do with Chinks, and apparently all of those people that were once upon a time living in one house all together, from what Jay Galore says, she make it seem like they was packed in there like a pack of sardines. I don't know. So because it's the last day, they decide to, give the customers some pampering. The couples went bowling while the single people went and get their nails done. Diamond, you a damn lie. I love you, Diamond, but don't cap like we didn't see your toes on Close Friends. And your toes was not close friends, okay? There was far enemies. Diamond gonna say, I never needed pamper up. I'm like, you act like we did not see your toes. Not like you, but I'm always call out the real. Your toes was throwing blood signs on a gang of Crips. Like, it was crazy. Diamond, you should have went to that nail show. I'm just saying. So, as they're at the nail shop, you have Naj and you have Nola. They're talking about everything that happened between her and Dawn. Naj, you are not over Dawn. I don't care how much you want to tell us as the audience. We're seeing what we're seeing. Why do you take a bath in a shower with a nigga you're not over? I'm confused. In my Discord, right? They said that the reason why Naj don't let go of Dawn is because Dawn is the type of nigga that's gonna talk you through it. Bitch, I screamed. He do give me that. Okay? Are you high? Bet that thing up. Are you high? A little bit of that. So it's like, don't be mad that we're realizing, and don't be mad at DTB because you realize yourself you're not truly over him. I get DTB wanting to keep fighting her and all that, but like deep down inside, you still got love for that Dawn. Okay? And Nola just sitting there going on all with the foolishness and believing it. Looking stupid. Okay? You're not over him, and it's okay. Who are you fooling, Naj? Not us. Next thing you know, we see the couples going bowling. We see Dawn and DTV flirting. I'm sorry, but that's an odd couple. Naj, you got that. I'm sorry. It's just like, DTB is such like a thick girl that it's like when she talking to Dawn, it's like she's sitting on her brother lap. Like, it just didn't look good. It didn't make sense. It looked kind of crazy. No. No. I'm sorry, DTV. Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of them as a couple. I feel like this is off for storyline purposes. I think DTV is playing in y'all face. She's a lot smarter than what y'all girlies think. I feel like this is all for show and the next storyline. Okay? I don't think she ever had a feeling or a thought to really be with Dawn. And Dawn's such a fool and thinks with his penis that all she got to do is just sit on it and he's mesmerized. Okay. So they're sort of flirting, whatever. DTB's like, so like, where you want me to sit? Like, I'm gonna sit on it, like in her confessional. So I'm here with my new man, because I always how to have a new man, that. And then we see Q over there play with his next victim. I done told y'all, die. I bet you he tried to move in, didn't he? Them homosexuals. It's a pandemic out here. I'm just telling you, Dime. Don't give them no keys to your house, because he will be up in there. He over there doing merengue with you in the salsa and the cha-cha slide. And meanwhile, he pickpocket your pockets, grabbing the key. You walk in there, next thing that nigga laying on the couch, feet up. You do not want to go down that route, okay? I get he a pretty nigga, but I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I didn't see too many stories, okay? Dom is a pretty girl. I just don't think that there'll be a good match, because I just feel like he would have a hard time keeping up with her, because she's like a socialite. Like, she's like an it girl. So it'd be kind of hard to like balance the two. Next thing you know, we see LaRue talking to Joyce, touch my buddy. So Joyce is just like I got like all these niggas on my buddy, like all season. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like these niggas, like they really on me, like they fighting, they don't know my body, like they don't know my bop. Okay, so LaRue's like, they don't know your bop. Right? So they start getting on the topic of how DTB's niggas getting took. I'm like, y'all really gonna do that? Apparently, Dawn, y'all know Dawn. He like him some LaRue. So they start talking about how Dawn, I guess, has been trying to get at LaRue. Next thing you know, Dawn walk over. He like, so what y'all talking about? What y'all over here talking about, bro? What y'all talking about? Okay. LaRue's just like, oh, we talking about you. And then he gives her, they end up kissing. LaRue talking about, oh, you're not messing with Diamond no more. I'm here for this couple, though. I think they look really good together. I'm here for it. They're around the same. Well, he's a little taller, but like, it just matches. It makes sense. DTB and Dawn, it to me looks awkward. During the date with the bowling, all the ghosts of DTB's past were there. All the niggas that DTB had messed around with were there. And then LaRue and Dawn, they flirting, and LaRue saying she's like an alpha female, so she gonna need him to match like her energy. They're real cute together. Next thing you know, we get back to the nail shop. You got Jay Galore get her feet done, Almond in the middle, and then we got up on the side. So Almond decides to break the ice. It was like, oh, I heard you was yelling, Jay Galore, like, what's up with you? Like, are you okay? Jay Galore starts going off. She's just like, yeah, like I was going off because like you weird, like you mad weird, like what's that? What's that? Like, are you gay? I was like, what? One thing about Jay Galore, you gotta respect her boldness. You really do. Like, say what you want about her, but that's a bold bitch on that STV. Like, she's up there in the ranks. She may not, win a squabble, but that's a bold bitch. Because she gonna say what others are thinking and won't say. He ended up calling, Jay Galore ends up calling Unc sassy and some more stuff. Apparently, there was a house that got egged. That bitch Jay Galore went down to Publix, got some brown eggs from Walmart and Publix, decided to put them in a bag, go outside of Chinkenham house and start egging their house. And apparently, Up was there and he didn't appreciate it because Chinks gave him a broom and a mop and said, clean it, nigga. And he didn't really appreciate it, which I'm like, how you gonna be mad at her for them to get into it and you having to clean it up? You shouldn't have cleaned it up. So I agree with Almond with that. Like, you shouldn't have cleaned the egg up. Chinks should have cleaned it because they was the one that's in a relationship. You're not in a relationship with Jay Galore. So it didn't make any sense to me as to that was the reason. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't get it. I don't get his issue with her. I really feel like it's because she clocks everybody's tea, and he doesn't want her to clock his tea. That's how I see it, and that's why he don't like her because she talk too much. That's what it boils down to. But don't blame it on eggs. Like no. When you said, "I don't need my eggs cracked," let me stop. The girls that don't know what I'm talking about. So in the meantime, between time, we see Q talking to Di. By the way, Di is gorgeous. I really want to see her freshly beat. No makeup, no beat. I want to see it because she is beautiful with the makeup. I will say that. Contacts, black eye color, I don't care. She looks like amazing, right? So she's talking to Q, and she's just like, so I think Diamond still has feeling for you. Like, if I get with you, Diamond still gonna be around? Because I think she like you. Like, I think she still got feelings for you. I don't believe you, okay? So Q ends up calling over Diamond. Diamond is such a Jezebel. You know what she does? She does little stuff to see if a girl go test her gangsta. Let me tell you, she did 3 things that Dime should have low-key checked her about, especially if she entertaining this nigga. She went over and Q said, hey, you still, like, would you feel away if you know I was dealing with her? Da, da, da. And she was like, yeah, I would feel away. Like, yeah. And then she leaned down and sort of like cuffed at him. That was number 1. Number 2, she sat kind of at the corner of the chair near his lap. That was number 2. She just tried you 2 times. Okay? And then before she walked away, she grabbed the dreads willingly and caressed it. That was number 3. Dog, you should have popped her. There's shade. She just tried you 3 times. You gotta pay attention to people, and I pay attention to everything. I don't think y'all notice. I pay attention to everything. So yeah, she was trying to be funny, and Dime, you was just sitting there. But I think it's because Dime don't take this nigga serious. Like, let's keep it about. She probably got all types of balling niggas up in her DM. She don't care about no damn Q. Let's be real here. Like, you know. He's not the first one on at the pick of the litter, the bottom of the litter, okay, with the doodle grubs. Like, he's like, I just think that's how she see it. That's why she started kind of laughing it off, because I don't think she really cares like that for him. So we back in the nail shop. I live for the crossover scene. Shout out to Now That's TV for stepping up that production. Too bad Zoe don't work for y'all no more. No shade, T-Lo. Hi. Anyways. So next thing you know, we see Cookie. So like, I'm not gonna lie, why you beefing with my cousin? Like, what's up with you and my cousin, right? If y'all don't know, Cookie's cousin is Mac. Y'all know what Now That's TV and the family ancestry. I don't be believing none of it, because they cousins one day, ops the next. They cousin one day, next thing you know, they cussing each other out, leaking addresses, trying to squabble. Wes, Billy, you feel me? So that's why the family trees, they might be really family at Now That's TV, but they always end up falling out like they ops. So I don't take the family stuff, too serious with the people on Now That's TV. Now apparently that is the cousin of her baby daddy. So that makes her cousin. I missed that lesson on Ancestry.com. But we're gonna go with that, Cookie. Okay? Cool. So Duke kind of let me tell y'all something. Duke is a rude ass nigga. I don't care what nobody say. He says, that your cousin or your baby daddy cousin? What you mean? Who you talking to? So they started drilling to Duke's head that, like, hey, he not scared of you. If you want to fight him, he gonna fight you. If you want to fight you gonna fight him. So it's like, y'all done fought so many times. Like, what's up? I don't care what nobody say. Mac and Duke need a fuck. And that's the only way the tension will be released. I'll never forget on Deja Vu season 2 when Matt gave him that lock. He said, And Duke said, pleasure you? He did one of those. So if that doesn't happen, nothing's gonna move. It's I just don't get it. Like y'all just keep fighting. So Duke sort of kind of did the situation was just like, he took some sort of accountability in the situation. And Duke is like, yeah, that's all I wanted, accountability. Nigga, you wanted accountability and some booty. Something at this point, because it could have just been accountability. Because the way y'all dragged out both of y'all beef don't make no sense to me. Y'all could not be bothering each other. Next thing you know, Duke, all of a sudden, he just want to fight. I get he did knock you out cold, but it's like you beat him up many a times after. What more do you want from the man? Listen, when Don and Duke was arguing at that nail shop, they was too emotional for me. For two niggas that don't like each other, what is really going on? Because at this point, I feel like there's something missing in the puzzle. Why are y'all going talking about what me and you talked about and you engaging in the situation? And I'm like, wait, what? Jagalor, we need you to get to the bottom of this. Please, bitch. Because I don't know. I feel like I'm being left out and I'm not being told something. I don't get it. It's not like y'all had like a year-long friendship and y'all fell out. Y'all niggas don't know each other. Like, oh my God. And I don't care. Duke, you're not supposed to call nobody your son. Who are you, Nicki Minaj? Like, that is disrespectful. That's like somebody saying little bro. I cannot stand when people little bro me. I'm not your little bro, nigga. Big bro, you talking about. Niggas will really try to little bro you and they live with your mom. They live with their mama. Girl, bye. You living with your little bro. It ain't me. So it's like this whole son situation, it was kind of weird. He said that's how they talk in New York or something to that effect. And all I kept thinking is, all these bitches is my sons. And I'm going to go ahead and get some bibs for them. Little couple formulas, little lids on them. If I had I would pull it out and jack it off and pleasure you. Let me shake it off. I just signed a couple deals. I might break you off. And we ain't making up. I don't need a mediator, Cookie. Just let these bumps blow steam. Radiator. Dunna, dunna, dunna. You felt the ground shake, right? Put a shit it on them. This stone is flawless. F1. I keep shooters up top in the F1. A lot of bad bitches begging me to F1. Like, it was giving icky. It was giving icky. All in all, though, in all seriousness, these two do not have to have a friendship and they do not have to be cool, but we do not want to see them keep fighting. It's old, it's tired, it's aggravating. It's like South Central Baddies having 3-day seasons. Like, it's getting a little tired at this point. 2-day seasons, 1-day seasons. Like, we've seen enough. Like, enough. I'm tired. And I think Duke was in the wrong. And the reason why is because when you don't call nobody your son if that's not your biological son. And two, I just feel like he was trying to make the situation a lot more than what it actually was. Y'all got into it. I do think, though, that Max started the snowball effect of them getting into it. Don't get me wrong. But I do feel like Duke dragged it. That's just how I feel. And Cookie, you need to stick your cookie crumble ass down somewhere because you talking about you finna jump in a nigga fight. This is where things get very dangerous because you as a female should not be jumping into no nigga fight. Like, I get that's your cousin, but no. It's not like he's getting jumped. It would be a fair squabble if they squabbled again. Now, next thing you know, they go out to the club or whatever, and then after they leave, we see Dom Rax have a whole seizure. I'm talking about, like, they didn't show the whole thing, like, at all, but they just see her on the floor, and she's on her back. And I thought the same thing Mel did. You're supposed to turn them on the side so that way they don't saw that they're drunk. Okay? So Mel, the way she was going about it, though, it's not helping anything. You screaming like a Jabberwocky, y'all know how Mel do, and doing like this, like in the middle of somebody having a seizure, it's not the best thing to do because they're already panicking. So you screaming like a rock star ain't gonna change nothing unless you physically move the girl to the side of her head. Now that TV, Hopefully they got paramedics out there for the girl like that, because she really could have ended up passing if, they didn't do what they had to do. Thank God she's still alive from what I know. So thank God for that. As they're doing that, there's this PA, which I thought that nigga was like not part of the cast, but I thought he was like a friend of the cast or something, and he just had a Not a TV shirt on. Apparently he's a PA, because I didn't see him off camera before throughout the series. And I guess he's trying to tell some of the cast members while they're on the bus to go and move to the other bus. Sheik wasn't having it. He kind of put his ear to Sheik. Sheik get up and sort of try to like bump his chest at him. It looked like it was about to squabble. Even at one point, Matt almost got into it with him too. Now, when it comes to them getting into it with like the production or whatever, even the PAs ain't safe. Ain't that some shit? Child, be wearing on STV at all costs if you ain't about that timing, because that is crazy. The PA's fighting, nigga. We never seen that on Zeus, okay? I do think though that the PA, it was given a little bit of, he was trying to get in there in regards to storyline and on the camera. Because why are you yelling and like being alongside the cast and pointing, like it did kind of give like, I want to be in with the in crowd. So I see why they reacted the way that he did. What I did like is what they did to the PA when they got to the house. Gonna ride for his man. My man, my man, my man. So got told by Sheik to get that nigga. And he put some pool water in a bucket and decided to dunk it on that nigga. Okay? All I kept thinking about is when Susie threw that bucket of water on that girl, on that Spanish girl on Basketball Wives. She went right over there and made that girl take a shower. Shabow! And if you look closely, Royce cleared it before the water got through. Take a look. Shabow! I'm talking about, they doused that nigga in water. They baptized the nigga in the name of Not STV. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. I didn't like that. The reason why is because y'all didn't give that nigga a fair fade, and y'all make him a part of the show. At this point, make him sign a contract that say he could squabble and let that boy get in there. And for you to do that and not try to fight the boy, I know it's like a contract type of thing because he probably didn't sign the same contract that Cass did, but that was kind of weird to me. So I agree with Jay Galore. Jay Galore be clocking in the shade. Like, I be trying not to like her, but I'm sorry. She be spitting some real shit. Child, it's to the point security was trying to fight that nigga in Samoa-ish. I felt so bad for that boy. I'm like, aw. Put Isaiah. Put that nigga on Playboys. We got a season 3 potential, okay? Isaiah, make it work. You better show up to the auditions, nigga. You might make the cast. I'm just saying. But I see you. Mm-hmm. The cast all does their signing out. They kick the boy and the PA out. And the season sort of ends there. This to me is one of the worst seasons of Deja Vu out of the 3. Season 1 was the best. Season 2 was the second best. Season 3 was the worst. Like literally went from best to worst. The reason why is because they kept talking about previous seasons on this season. And they kept breaking fourth wall. Season 1 literally felt like Real World. Like a ghetto Real World. And that's what I liked about it. Season 2, although a little bit of it was kind of overly produced, it was still enjoyable. Season 3, not that big of a fan, not gonna lie. Let me know what y'all think. I am glad though that the show's not gonna end, because I do think this is one of their better shows on the network. Let me know what y'all think down below about the show, and we're our babies.
No personal thing.